Welcome, friends, to Bonnie's Books. Today, we'll be singing about ducks. Now, isn't that the cutest little duck? We'll learn about him later. Okay, our song is, of course, Five Little Ducks. 5 little ducks went out to play over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. Sounds like they're having fun. 3 little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out to play over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came back. No little ducks went out to play over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and all the little baby ducks came back. Yay! Okay, now we're going to sing If You're Happy and You Know It, but in duck form. Okay. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, waddle, 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 waddle. If you're happy and you know it, waddle, waddle. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, waddle, waddle. Okay, and then there's one more, and this is to the tune of Down by the Station early in the morning. So it goes, down at the pond early in the morning, see the little ducks swimming in a row, see their mother duck dive for her breakfast, up, down, watch her go. Down at the pond early in the morning, see the little ducks swimming in a row, see the mother duck flap her wings just so, up she flies, her ducklings in tow. I like that one. Okay, so now we're going to read, and I have 4 books for you because I love these books. They are so cute. The first one is Duck, Duck, Dinosaur. You've got to see this. See Mother Duck pushing along the egg? Mama Duck's eggs hadn't hatched yet, but already she felt like the luckiest duck in the pond. Soon she would have a big, happy family. At last, one egg began to wiggle, and it wiggled, and it wobbled, and then, crack! Out hatched a very fluffy duckling. With a quack and a kiss, Mama named her Feather. Then, wiggle, wobble, crack! Out hatched another duckling, flapping his wings. With a quack and a kiss, Mama named him Flap. Look how big you both are, she said. Feather and Flap. I am big, said Feather. I am full of bigness. Well, I'm big too, said Flap. Feather fluffed herself up. But I am bigger, she said. Now, said Mama, but the ducklings kept arguing. They didn't notice that the last egg was rocking slowly back and forth, back and forth. Crack! Big! And he was. With a quack and a kiss, Mama named him Spike. Spike smiled at his sister and brother. Oh, what a sweet family, said Mama. I am sweet, said Feather, giving Mama a flower. I have oodles of sweetness. I'm sweet too, said Flap. He handed Mama a whole bouquet. But I am sweeter, said Feather. Sweet! You see what he did? He pulled out a tree. Mama giggled. Oh, what a funny family. I am funny, cried Feather. I am bursting with funniness. She made a funny face. Whoa! She did a little dance. She dove into the pond with a splash. I'm funny too. I'm funny too. But I am funnier, said Feather. And the ducklings kept going. They kept arguing. Funny! Whoosh! See Spike? He made a splash. Do you see his brother and sister? I'm cold, said Feather. I am shaking with coldness. I'm cold too, Flap shivered. Brrr. Oh, that won't do, said Mama. Who wants to cuddle? Aw. I do, said Feather. I do too, said Flap. Do you see Spike running? He wants to be under the wings too. With a quack and 3 kisses, they cuddled together under Mama's wings. No one was bigger or sweeter or funnier or better. That's a good Mama Duck. They were all the best family. Happy, and they were. You see he's Flap and Feather? They're riding on Spike. Wasn't that a good one? Okay, now we're going to read Quackers. There's a kitty and a duck. Do you see a theme here? Liz Wong is the one who wrote it. Meow. Quackers is a duck. He knows he's a duck because he lives at the duck pond with all the other ducks. And everyone he knows is a duck. See? Duck, 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 duck. Is that a duck? But sometimes he feels like he doesn't quite fit in. Does he fit in? He often has trouble communicating. Meow, meow, meow. Quack! He doesn't care much for the dinner options. Slugs, snails, seeds, worms, algae, duckweed. Not duckweed again. Most of all, he hates getting wet. Meow. Then one day, Quackers met a strange duck. Meow. Quackers was overjoyed. You understand me. Of course I do. I've never met a duck who understood me. Duck? Wait a second. You think you're a duck? The strange duck, whose name turned out to be Mitten, seemed to find something very amusing. He thinks he's a duck! Mittens thought for a moment and said, You'd better come with me. That's where I live. Come on. Quackers had never been anywhere, so it was quite unlike home. Inside was a whole flock of strange ducks. Ducks just like Quackers. Just look at all those ducks. We're cats, silly. We're cats. We chase mice. Way more fun than swimming. Drink milk. So much tastier than duckweed. And clean ourselves. Well, this isn't quite as exciting. You'll get used to it. Before long, Quackers felt right at home. Quackers liked being a cat, but he began to miss the duck pond. He missed the rustle of the wind through the reeds. He missed snuggling under a warm, feathery wing. He even missed the taste of duckweed. This isn't so bad. And when he arrived back to the pond, he realized that most of all he missed his friends. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. Now Quacker spends part of his days at the farm chasing mice, fun, drinking milk, yum, and cleaning himself. This part is still not so great. And part at the pond. Who wants duckweed? Quack! Quackers is a duck. And Quackers is a cat. But most of all, Quackers, he's just Quackers. And that makes him completely happy. Isn't that good? I like that one. Okay. Now this one is a book of animal sounds. Do you have my quack? And this is by Keith Faulkner. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 said Mama Duck. Little Duckling opened her tiny beak and tried to quack too, but all that came out was a little cheep, cheep. Where's my quack? Said Little Duckling, and off she went to find it. Cheep, cheep. Do you have my quack? Little Duckling asked the cow. I don't have your quack, but I do have a moo. Moo. A moo will never do, said Little Duckling, and off she went to find her quack. Do you have my quack? Little Duckling asked the dog. I don't have your quack, but I do have a woof, woof. A woof will never do, said Little Duckling, and off she went to find her quack. Do you have my quack? Little Duckling asked the pig. I don't have your quack, but I do have an oink, 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 oink. Well, an oink oink will never do, said Little Duckling, and off she went to find her quack. Do you have my quack? Little Duckling asked the sheep. I don't have your quack, said the sheep, but I do have a ba. A ba will never do, said Little Duckling, and off she went to find her quack. By this time, Little Duckling was lost. And how would she find her mama? She opened her tiny beak to cry, cheep, cheep, but out came a quack, 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 quack. Little Duckling found her quack, and she found her mama too. See, Mama? Isn't that cute? Now, the last book we have has real live ducklings, real ones. Swim, Duck, Swim. This author liked to take the pictures of ducklings and make up a story. So, she did. Her name is Susan Laurie. Okay. With Mama and Papa. I watched the ducklings glide. I do not want to learn how to swim. See how he's quacking? I don't want to. I curl up tight and hide. Papa says, a duck must swim, and Mama does agree. Swim, I say? A quacking? Not for me. See how he got down on his, he's like as close to the ground as he can get. Sorry, but I cannot stay. I won't swim. You forget. I told you once. I told you twice. I don't like to get wet. I look out at the water I want to swim, I think. Floppy feet, seat of paddling. No, I'll sink. Mama knows I am afraid. From here it seems so deep. She tells me, take a closer look. But I would rather sleep. Papa says, please try, dive in. Today might be the day. Ducklings say, a wriggling, come and play. You can swim, the big duck cheers. Take it slow and steady. The water's calm and you are brave. Jump now, you are ready. Splash! You see him? I'm in the pond, look at me. Hooray, I'm not afraid. Yay, yay, yay. The ducklings say, let's celebrate and make a duck parade. I dip my head, wet my beak, and the ducks quack. Look at him, just look at him. Head to tail, floating, I can swim. Yay! Isn't that a good book? And all of these are at the library. How great is that? Okay, our craft was found on Simple Everyday Mom. And what you do is you trace your little kiddo's hand, and then you make little feet and a head and the eyes. Now this is a template that I found on Simple Everyday Mom if you want to print it off. And you just color them in. So I did it on white cardstock and then just colored these in this color. So it worked really, really well. And isn't that the cutest little duck? So you have a very good week.